of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it.
Not the late break, Bloody Warrior's not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. Oh, and look at that. Peg Dorniak and Charlie going at it. Now, go on. Front outside to the last corner. Who's going to get the better traction? Race to the better line. It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. We're back at Interlagos for the resumption of the Tier 2 Championship. After last week's results, Fitzy now has, he's increased his lead over Jake to 22 points. An uphill battle for our Lord and Saviour, Jake. So, like I said, back at Brazil, 36 laps tonight, 12 more, including the sprint race, 15 corners in total and 2 DRS zones to keep us entertained. Uphills, downhills, swooping left and right hand corners. This track has pretty much got it all. There's your previous winners on the screen. Action zones, as we know, are into the centre S into turns 1 and 2. Got to be careful not to get to. We saw last night how it was almost better to not get pole, and of course the second action zone really is up into turn 4 after the second DRS zone. So now it's time for qualifying. One shot qualifying before we head on to the sprint. Right now you can see Matt Veg is currently at the top, and as I say that, Lewis Bolton. No, there you go, he's done. Everyone on the soft tyres, of course. There's that bit of rain just coming down. It is, look at that, it's rained halfway through the lap. That's first for a one-shot quali. Don't think I've seen that before. It shouldn't impact the drivers too much. And there you go. There you go. So here's your qualifying order for the sprint race. Matt Veg does indeed take pole with Zeno less than a tenth behind, joining on the front row. Then we've got Polino and Zoltru on the second row. Fusion Game up in P5 with Aros in P6. The McLaren P7 and P8 on row 4 with Dolphin and Finley on the 5th row of the grid. And of course the bottom lot, Lewis Bolton, IC, SB, Lenny, Toto Wolff, Vision stacked it, and Tyler also disqualified. Right, so I guess we'll find out. Let's tune in to the Tier 2 chat to see when Jake says we can go. Looks like it's a dry start for the sprint. Oh, it says incoming ad break. Why would I want an ad? I'm gonna have to snooze that because we don't want that going off before the start of the race, do we? I don't want mute ads, Twitch. You don't pay us to have ads on our channel. Right, here we go then. Red lights are on their way out. We have 5, and it's away we go. Anyone gone for the softs tonight? Let's have a quick look. Everyone on the softs. No one went for the mediums like last night. Looks like we've got a good battle into turn 1 with Matt and Zeno. A second Haas in P3. Everyone looks like they're getting around safe. We've got 3 wide. The McLaren is getting very racy with Aros. And everyone so far has their nose intact. Tyler's at 3 places. Vision's still down there in the lower reaches. He needs a good race to get himself up into good. Oh, and it's Aros. Aros will spin round. Ah, the Red Bull in the bin. That's oh, and Matt Veg has gone round as well. Has there been a collision with Zeno? And that's interesting because now we've got a Haas 1, 2, and Dolphins got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Tier 2 has it all. So then, look at that. I don't think we've seen a Haas 1, 2. Where's MFG? He must be absolutely loving it at the moment. But which of the 2 Hasses will come out on top? Fusion Gamer's made his way up. He's fancies himself. He's in P3. His long-term rival from last season, Paloma, right behind him in P4. Mash in P5. Jake's gone down to like P13. He's in the pits. He needs a change of nose. Lewis Bolton's up a few places. Look at Finley, Icy. Vision's up to P9. How did he do that? That is a magician at work there. As Visions goes from last to 10th, and he's having a bit of a ding-dong here with Dolphin. But Dolphin able to kind of hold fast and hold off Visions for now. Icy has fallen outside of the 1 second. He didn't do too bad last night in Tier 1, Icy. And looks like he's kind of around this pace again for Tier 2. Well, Icy's, of course, sprint race trying to get 1 point for sprint race. But yes, he is in the points for now. I think what we need, well, I mean, I said what we need, what Jake's needs at the back, he needs a safety car. But truck like Brazil, I mean, you do get some, but it's mainly usually in the feature race. Right. No DRS yet until we cross the line right now, but the Hasses really going at it, and Zoltru now will have the benefit of DRS going into turn 4. Looks like Zeno's got some decent traction though, coming out the center S's. How hard will these guys fight? I'm sure they would love to bring home a Team 1-2, but it's going to be bragging rights to see who takes home the victory. Fusion Gamer looks sniffing right behind them, waiting for any kind of slip-up. Yeah, Paloma just behind as well. She is being terrorised by, well, every other driver. Up to, well, down to Tyler to say. Tyler's fallen off a bit. He is now being attacked by Lenny. Lenny, of course, is actually the team principal of Alpha Tower. He's in the sister team tonight, getting some practice ahead of tomorrow. He is currently chasing down his Tier 3 teammate. That'll be good practice for tomorrow. Vision's still in P10. That's as far as he can get for now. He is now stuck in this DRS train. Here we go. We'll go back at the front as it looks like Zoltru is going to go up the inside of Zeno. Is Fusion going to have a go as well on Zeno? It's going to be tight. He thinks against it. Probably a good decision. Good awareness there from Zeno as well, not to do any damage. And Zeno looks like he's got a bit of a bad run out of there, and it's going to give Vision the chance to have a look up at the turn 4. He's going to go down the inside. He's been given the room. Great racing from these two. And right now, there we go. It's side by side going into turn 6. But Zeno keeps the position for now. Is he struggling? Has he done something to those tyres? But either way, his teammate Zoltru now leads the Grand Prix. Well, the sprint race, I should say. Okay, right. How much can Zeno use this DRS to bring himself back in contention to possibly have a go into turn 4? We saw last night you got to be quite close to get past here, but again, if anyone did watch last night's race, it's beneficial to kind of stay behind here, stay really close, and then get a good run out of these center S's and use that to springboard yourself into turn 4. But 4 attempts might be a bit too far back, but no, Xeno looks like he's got some very good straight line speed to retake the lead of the sprint. Both Haas drivers behaving, and Mash has got ahead of Paloma. The Alfa Romeo driver now down in P5. Should be looking to get that position back. And look, we've got a nice big squabble here. Look, we've got Mash, Paloma, Bolton, Icy, Dolphin, Finley, Visions. Oh, and Visions is... Oh, dear, he's bottled it. He's off the track, and careful, he's going to get some kind of penalty probably for cutting the track here. But nope, there you go. He has been overtaken by Tyler and Lenny and his teammate Matt Veg. So Visions not really having a good sprint race, is he? Jake, I think, had an incident and had to have a nose code change, so he went into the pits. I didn't see who he hit, but he was very close with his teammate and about 4 or 5 other drivers. Is that Finley's had a bit of a wobble? He has at the final corner, at turn 14. He's had a bit of a mishap, and now he finds himself out of the points as Matt Veg, who had that turn 1 incident. Oh, we've got a yellow flag here. Who is it? Oh, it's Lenny. Oh, he's in the bin. VSC has been brought out. And looks like Toto got a legal overtake, but now he's... I think both him and Toe seem to be battling it out. Toe can't overtake. Lenny needs to kind of get on with it here because he's fallen 6 seconds back. But he's got no nose, so he can't go too fast. So we do get a bit of a, not a reset, but these guys can charge a bit of their battery. As you can see, they've used quite a fair bit, the top 3. In fact, all drivers are using the battery quite a lot. Tyler's still got about 70%, not doing too bad. What's happened to Aros? Has he had a spin under the VSC? Perhaps. I think maybe, I know Lenny probably went on the grass to let Toe through. But, yeah, I kind of wish we had a warning when the safety car VSC was going to go green. There we go. We are green flag racing. 6 laps to go. We are just halfway now. Which one of these 3? It looks like one of these 3 drivers will be taking home the sprint victory. I think a lot of Haas fans watching on, willing them on. These guys just need to keep it in the right lines. It's easier said than done. Look at that Paloma now, 4 seconds behind now. I wonder if she's got an issue with her car. But yeah, she's got Lewis Bolton, ICN, Dolphin, all for company. Right, let's see if Zoltru will go for the move into turn 1. He probably won't. But what do I know? Oh, look at that. Fusion's gone for the move. Fusion up into turn... The lead. It's gone into P2. And now, will he attack Xeno? He's 4 or half a second behind and losing, so I don't think he's going to be able to make a move here. In fact, he may come under attack from Zoltru. Fusion Gamer now splitting the Hassans. We've got a yellow flag. Who is it this time? Is it Matt Veg again? Matt Veg not having a good time around there. Is just the second time I believe he's spun there now. And the Mercedes team really... Oh, the safety car's out! Now, this is what I said Jake needed, didn't I? To get back into the race. And now... Oh, he's not got a wing. So he's hit the wall really hard to bring the safety car out. And Jake's gone into the pits. Is that a fresh set of soft side I see? For Jake to kind of maybe take advantage of the last 4 laps here. Because we saw last night the softs went off around lap 10. So these two... I mean, if they can catch up, it could be quids in here. But the safety car, it's interesting to see how Yeah, they are using W13 for this race. Let me just see how long the safety car is out. Obviously, in the normal feature race, it's usually out about 3 laps, especially with the field so spread out. So, in a sprint race, will it be out for 2 laps? Will it be out for 3? Unanswered questions, as the field will, of course, now bunch up. So, the question is, will the front 3, will they fly away again? Everyone's battery is going to be reset as well. Everyone's going to have more than enough fuel. Matt Visions and Matt Veg both in the pits. Double stack for Mercedes. It is really not going to plan for Mercedes tonight, isn't it? Visions and Matt Veg having an absolute nightmare. But, of course, we've still got the feature race for these guys to get some important points for the constructors. Leader has now got up to the safety car. The speeds will go right down. Of course, you can see the white line. But sector 3 is that will be where, or sector 3 starts, that will be where the safety car will tell us who's coming in. Won't be this lap because the cars are still spread out and the safety car has only just picked up the leader, so we'll see. Right then, lap 10, 3 laps to go. Are we going to get 1 or 2 laps of racing? The guys at the back are going to be able to catch up as well. But do we have a new favourite for the race? Xeno, Fusion and Zoltru will be the favourites, of course. But now Paloma and the gang behind her are going to be right up their chuff. There you go, the pack has caught up now. So safety car will more than likely be coming in this lap. Safety car, there you go. Safety car is in. So Xeno will now back the pack up. He can't go too early either because he's got to let the safety car get back into the pits. So it's going to be a late release here. There you go. Safety car's in the pits. So any time from now, but it is a long way to the flag. But there you go. Xeno doesn't care. He is off. Has he left Fusion for dust? No. They're all pretty much cottoned on to what he did. All single file coming into center S. Is everyone behaving right now? There we go. Oh, look, Vision's overtaking Toto into turn 1. Oh, and it's put Toto out of sync there, and he's almost kind of whacked Vision's teammate. But Matt Vision will be going for the move. There you go, up into P13 for the Mercs. So we've got 2 laps of racing then till the end of the sprint. Xeno, Fusion, Zoltra all looking very racy. Paloma keeping up this time by the looks of it. We've got another yellow flag. It's Alaros again. He's having an absolute nightmare, isn't he? Positions changing up and down the field. Tyler's up into P8 with Finley. Mash has now dropped outside the points. It'll be disappointing for him considering where he started. He's going to come under attack from Visions, who'll be looking to start in the top 10. There we go then, 1 more lap remaining. Because of the sprint, will we get DRS for the last lap? The driver that's all expending their battery got another yellow flag. This time it's SB. having a spin coming out of the final corner. And here we go. DRS should be enabled, but I don't think it was. I don't think Codemasters are that intelligent. No, they're not, unfortunately. So it's going to be as you were. If Fusion wants to overtake Zeno, he's got to do it the hard way. If he can have a look into turn 4, he certainly gets close to the back of him, doesn't he? But the Haas driver hangs on to P1 for the sprint anyway. Well, Lenny gets a time penalty, but he's last, so that won't matter too much. Actually, Matt Veg having a battle here. Another yellow flag. That's SB retiring in the pits with 1 lap remaining. That makes absolute sense. Right then, final corner. Looks like Zeno is going to hold on. If anything, it's going to be Zoltru. It looks like he's attacking Fusion Gamer. Fusion Gamer may have pushed his tyres a little bit too hard. It's going to be a drag race to the flag here. Zeno does indeed. He'll cross the line to finish P1 in the sprint. A great sprint race from him. And Zeno Fusion does indeed come home in P2. As Dolphin did some service penalties, he's dropped right down the field. Look at that. The 2 Mercedes, after all that, find themselves in P7 and P8. Oh, dear me. So there we go. There will be a short break now between the sprint and the feature race. Oh, no, I'm not giving driver their divisions, no. No. Right, there you go. There is your sprint rate results. Zeno takes the win and will be on pole for the feature race. Fusion Gamer will be joining him on the front row with Zoltro in P3. A great sprint for the Haas team there. Paloma P4 with Lewis Bolton P5. Tyler got P6, and then the Mercedes managed to recover to P7 and P8 for the final points. And then the rest of the gang is Finley, Toto Wolff, Jake, Alros, Dolphin, IC, all the way down to 14th. Mash, Lenny, and SB retiring on the final lap. That's right, IUF double has podium for the sprint race. They're looking quick. Right, I will just pop the standings up and then be right back when the race starts in a couple of minutes. Right, 2057, here we are. Time for the start of the race. Throat is lubed up, all ready to go. How many shenanigans will we have in the feature race? Can the Haas drivers keep up their speed? Confusion stay with them? Will anyone start on the softs? Last night, we pretty much saw everyone starting on the mediums apart from a few at the front on the hards. Here we go then. The light sequence has started. We've got 5 red lights. And let's go. Bit of a long wait there, but it looks like... what's happened to Tyler? Oh, no. What's happened here? What has happened? The game has crapped the bed. I think things are going okay. But timing screens... I don't know what's happening. But I'm going to have to take things... What is going on? There we go, it's sorted itself out. Thank the Lord. Oh no, is that Jake again at the back? No, it's Mash this time. It looks like something's sorting itself out, but Zeno does indeed have the lead of the Grand Prix. Fusion Gamer and Zoltru not changing. Tyler is not in P5. Can it please sort itself out? What is going on here? Either way, looks like Zoltru's overtaken Fusion Gamer here. Nope, Fusion Gamer not giving up that P2 just yet. In fact, Paloma now has overtaken Zoltru. She's got racing boots on. Is she going to go for a move on Fusion Gamer? This battling is allowing Zeno to get away up front. Paloma goes for the move up the inside. They're giving each other space. Almost banging wheels, and Finley's got a 5-second penalty already. Or speed in the pit lane, he's got some damage. Here we go then. Zeno racing away. Vision, is he in P5? I don't know where he is, if I'm being completely honest. So, there you go. So Tyler is actually P5, so that's right. So, the timing screens are just absolutely... awful. So that's going to be helpful for the rest of the race, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at tyres. So there you go. So Lenny, the only one starting the softs, as Tyler goes for a move on Zoltru, but nope. So got a better mix tonight. We've got pretty much half and half on hards and mediums. Top 4 currently running on those hards with Tyler, the first runner, on the mediums. And there you go. That's what the game predicts. We saw with the medium strategy last night that the tyres went off quite rapidly towards the end. It does require a very kind of a well-timed safety car for the medium soft strategy to be to work well. But there we go. DRS is enabled. Jake setting the fastest lap of the race, so he looks like he's got some speed. Just needs to find his way through the pack somehow. As Fusion Gamer coming under attack from Paloma. Paloma does indeed take that P2 off him. And the old rivals from season 10 are at it again. This time Paloma comes out on top. Zoltru now lucky to take advantage of any sleepiness from Fusion Gamer. He dives down the inside. But Fusion Gamer says nope and closes the door. Great racing from these two. And Zeno looks to have found an extra gear in this feature race, hasn't he? Hopefully he can hold on to that. We've seen Zeno in the past get some very bad luck. He deserves more race wins than he currently does. Alright, so... Okay, Fusion looking like he's struggling on those hard tyres. He's used up a lot. Look at Zeno cruising at the front. Hasn't used a lot of his battery. That all the cars behind have used quite a chunk of their battery already, haven't they? There you go. Paloma now defending from Fusion Gaming. Here comes the Alpine. Oh, it's a bit of a late move. Oh, and that is a banging of wheels, banging of side pods. I'm not too sure the move was quite on, but that will be a that'll be one for the stewards room later on. That is pretty much. I don't want to say that's Fusion Gamer's charge over because he's shown pace tonight, but makes him tumble down the order. And so, with all that battling, Zeno now finds himself with a 1.9 second gap. Tyler up into P3 from nowhere. He is, of course, on the mediums, so he should have a bit more pace than these hard runner guys. Is he going to make a move on Paloma? Everyone, all the way, everyone is in that second. Aros is the first driver kind of out of this kind of DRS train. He still has DRS, to be fair, but I don't think he will, because he's losing. I don't think he's got a lot of top speed there, because he's like kind of losing time, despite having the DRS. Oh, we've got a yellow flag here. It's is that Icy? Oh no, it's Icy. He's gone for a spinneroonie, and Icy now down P15 now, below his teammate. You know, we got some fans of Icy in the chat. But that is him in the mud, unfortunately. Is that Mash? Is he disconnected? Because his AI, it looks like his AI is still driving. And Finley, 50 seconds behind. What's happened there? Is he coming for like stops? Yeah, he's had 2 stops already. What's happened there? Has he had 2 spins? I must have missed that. Either way, the gap is now almost 2 seconds to Zeno. He's keeping that gap really well. And now, time for Paloma to attack Tyler. Will she make a move into turn 1, or will she hold off? No, she's going for the move right now. Tyler says, nope, I'm going to hold on to this as much as I can. They go side by side through the S's, and look at that, Zoltru coming from behind as well. He gets boxed in by the AlphaTauri, but now it's a straight drag down to the turn 4. Look at that, Tyler didn't have DRS speed, definitely they're going to go 3 wide into turn 4. Zoltru winning out there. Look at that, the Haas driver with an amazing double overtake finds himself up into P2. Can he stay there now, and can he kind of make any inroads into his teammate, as behind them Tyler and Paloma not giving up in their battle, and Tyler now for the P3. Visions looking to join him. Good Visions to be one of the drivers. Is he going to make a move on Paloma? No. It's a bit of a kiss on the wing, and on they go. The gap now at the front is now 2.4 with that batting. Can Zoltru do anything? And Zoltru has actually dropped Paloma as well. So both Haas drivers looking comfortable at the moment. MFG, if he's watching, I'm sure he's going to be happy as Larry right now. I don't think the Haas team have ever had a 1-2. Could be a great night for Haas in Tier 2, as Visions now up into P3. He's maybe he's got rid of all the bottles in the sprint race, and it's time for him to shine in the feature race. We are now on lap 7 out of 36. Visions now finds himself on the podium on the kind of the better race tyre, and this DRS train is still very much active, and just like that, Vision is now just only a second behind Zoltru, and he's bringing all the other cars with him, you know, so if Vision can get back into that DRS, then he's going to bring all these cars with him as well. Aros still just outside that DRS Vision, and Fusion Gamer, trying to recover from the earlier spin, finds himself just behind the Red Bull driver now. Lenny really kind of on those soft tyres, not doing very well, is he? Down in P12, he's not got a lot of pace and no softs at the moment. They won't be very friendly right now. He could probably do with a safety car, Lenny, and pit for mediums or pit for hards. Either way, he is going to get swamped very soon. And there you go, Visions did indeed. He has now got in that. So we've got another yellow flag. Who is it this time? Is it Lenny? Oh no, Mr. Lenny's had a spin. That is, he is not having a good night, Mr. Lenny. So, gap still 2.6. Now that all the other cars are now closing in, and this DRS train is about to get even closer. From P2 all the way down to P11. Aros now finds himself in the train as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and Paloma's had a spin. Oh no! The Alfa Romeo driver losing it somewhere. Did she get a tap from somewhere? And Icy follows up of the race, showing he's got a little bit of pace. we go, right. So it's unfortunate for Paloma. She now finds herself behind her arch nemesis Fusion. And Tyler, obviously something's going on here because Tyler has dropped off the back of Visions. It's going to be Matt Veg looking to make a move up into turn 1. Looks like there's another ad break coming up, so apologies in advance for the ad break. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't snooze this one, annoyingly. So hopefully we won't miss too much action. But Dolphin now, right behind his teammate. Oh, look at, what are they doing? Oh my days, what is going on? What's that? Wow. I think Tyler was trying to let his teammate through, but he just brake tested people. And that could have compromised a few drivers here. It's definitely compromised Jake, who was right behind the two. And hopefully Jake hasn't got any damage from that, because I think he'll be fuming. Absolutely, the right words for it, really. That was just dumbfounded, really. I'm sure there'll be a few clips of that. That was very dodgy indeed. But Zoltru now 3.2 behind. He has got Visions right behind him. There we go, Visions up into P2. Driver couldn't do anything about it right there. Looks like Visions has got some decent pace. Now, has he got the pace to catch Xeno? Let's have a look at the fastest lap. So, Xeno does have the fastest lap of the two right now. But Visions is all about the long game as Tyler and Dolphin once again switching positions. And this time it's looks like Alros making his way back up through the field. Is he going to get the move done on Tyler? He does indeed. A very good move there from Alros. And does he get a little tap there from Tyler? Only he will know as Fusion Gamer in P9 now. Looking to... Oh, dear me. That was almost disastrous there. Almost a disaster. But he keeps it on the track. Matt Veg now looks like he's in a race on his own there in P4. Visions... I think the gap's staying the same as Xeno, isn't it? But Zoltru now is just staying in that DRS gap of Visions. Will he have a look into turn 1? No, thinks against it. I think he'll maybe live to fight another day for turn 4. You didn't see the break. Oh, of course. So the Alpha Tauris were having a moment. And it looked like Tyler was brake testing his teammate. It looked very weird indeed. Yeah, that was definitely not a good moment for an ad break. I couldn't do anything about it. Stupid Twitch. But there you go. The battle is still on for P2. The gap is widening to Xeno. So nothing Vision could do about the Haas driver at the moment. What he's got to worry about is the second Haas driver behind him. Could have to be on for another double podium. So looking down the field, Jake is now outside of the DRS zone. I wonder if he did pick up a little bit of damage there after being a victim of that kind of whatever that brake testing was there from Tyler. It probably wasn't. I shouldn't say brake testing. I shouldn't say brake testing, should I? I think he was possibly looking to make his looking to let his teammate by, but it didn't work out for him, unfortunately. And is Jake going to go into the pits? No, he stays out, but he is now going to come under attack from Fusion Gamer. Easy as you like, and Jake doesn't look like he's got a lot of pace at the moment. We've got a yellow flag though at the Aston Martin. Is it SB? No, it's Icy. Going for a little spin, but he's fine for now. And there you go, Vision's back up into P2 then. Zoltru overtook into turn 1. Just look how close these guys get. Nose to tail. Pretty much around the whole of the circuit here. Let's see how close Zoltru gets. Oh, look at that. He's dropped quite a bit. He's had a really bad turn 14 there, hasn't he? He'll get DRS to drag himself back up, but not a very good corner there. The gap to Zeno is now 4.3 seconds. Looking good for the Haas driver up front. Jake is indeed the pits. Does he change his nose? Let's have a look. See, it looks like he lost a lot of pace. Is there going to be a nose change? No, but he's putting softs on. That is a bold move. He'll definitely be having to pit again. There's no way he's going to be able to do 23 laps on the softs. So a soft strategy then for Jake. Might even do soft medium. Never know. Back at the front, Zeno leading away. 4.6 seconds now. Looking very comfortable up there. Zoltru still hanging on to the back of Visions. Matavej still in a race of his own. Dolphin and P5 just about dropping Aros. Aros is hanging on, but he is, looks like behind him is almost banging wheels there. Tyler and Lewis Bolton there banging wheels. What do you make of him to turn one? He does. Looks like a bit of lag there, otherwise that would have been a bit of a bad incident. Fusion Gamer finds himself 1.4 off these two. He is closing. Jake finds himself in P13 behind Toto Wolff. How much will Toe fight this? Not much is the answer. So Jake now finds himself in P12, but a lot of ground to make up if he wants to get any serious points. Of course, his title rival Fitzy not racing tonight. So Jake currently 22 points behind him in the standings and really needs a big chunk of points to have any chance of catching Fitzy. And now, like you see, the cars are now starting to spread out. Tyler 1.9 behind Aros now. And, is that a mistake from Lewis Bolton there? Because it's going to enable Fusion Gamer to catch right up. Expect the hard runners to come in anywhere from lap 16 onwards. Lap 16 is kind of the crossover point between the two tyres. You can take the mediums to the end. You can take the hards to the end. Anytime from lap 16. Mediums will be the more margin of the tyre. But is he getting out of shape there? No, he's keeping Lewis Bolton behind. And we've got another yellow flag. It's is that Finley? It is Finley. Not having a good race tonight, is he? He's really in the wars, but he's keeping going because you never know. Doesn't get in the way of Vision and Zoltru, thankfully, as we get a lovely camber angle of nothing. But these two still battle it out. You feel like one of these guys is going to have to go for the undercut. Or are they waiting for a safety car? We've still got all 17 runners as it stands. As Jake now finds himself up into P11. He's overtaken SB. Those soft tyres are going to do him well. And there you go then. Zoltru once again. See, it's almost as if they're trying to kind of DRS each other. But it's not working in terms of trying to close the gap to Zeno. It's still 4.5 seconds. So, look at Zeno. He's still got 70% of the battery. So, looking very comfortable, Zeno. Looking down the field. Fusion Gamer not able to drop Tyler. Tyler's still on those medium tyres, of course. Those medium tyres will now be starting to not feel the best. I think Fusion probably needs to save his battery for a few laps. Yeah, Zeno's a tier 1. Yeah, Zeno's very hit and miss. He is a very fast driver, but sometimes he's just completely off the pace. Oh, and that'll be a track extension warning for Fusion. Now, can he get close to Tyler? Half a second behind. Vision once again deciding to take P2. Here comes Fusion. Around the outside, taking the racing line, and easy as you like. Oh, and oh dear me, and Tyler getting way too close for comfort there. Pretty sure he tagged Fusion, and Fusion now, maybe because of that, has now got himself a track extension penalty, and the first driver of the evening to do that, and Tyler now gets a DRS coming out of there. So, wow, yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that. Tyler currently taming the pace of Fusion. All credit to him. Okay, Matt Veg has started to catch up now. As he decided to use of his battery. Oh, look at that. He's used a lot of his battery. He's literally 0%. So, I think he's used a bit to try and catch up to these two. Matt Veg on those mediums. So he will be pitting any kind of minute now. You imagine that lap 18 would be maybe ideal. To do half and half. But you never know. Rules Ultra once again take P2 off Visions. No, Visions closes the door as there's not less laps up. Next up, Fusion Gamer and Tyler banging wheels once again. Feels like this could be a battle for the ages, this one. How's Jake getting on? He's still in P11. 3.5 seconds behind Paloma. Jake looks, I think he's on the first ones to stop. There you go, look. So no one in the top 10 has pitted yet. So who is going to be the first to blink? That is the question. Zeno still going on those hards. Ultra and Visions still going. And there you go. Just as I mentioned, Matt Veg has now caught up these two. And he's almost brought the Dolphin with him. Look at that. So the DRS train is starting to come back a little bit. All these drivers with DRS. And Visions has got to be careful he doesn't get attacked by his teammate here. I'm sure Matt Veg will play the team game. But if he's caught up these two, I'm sure he'll think he's got the pace. And if I was Matt Veg or Dolphin, really, I would look to be undercutting these guys. Try and get some advantage on the fresh tyres. You know, Zeno's up the road. He's 6 seconds up the road. But he's not getting caught for here. Now, will anyone blink? Zeno stays out. Will any of these guys blink into the pits? No. Dolphin, no. Aros, no. Wow, so maybe they're going hard soft. Maybe they're waiting for a safety car. Who knows? Not sure what they're waiting for. Still 17 runners, just the one VSC at the start of the race. Here comes Vulture once again. Up into P2. And just like that, the gap at the front is almost at 8 seconds now. As Fusion Gamer and Tyler still going at it. Surprised that mediums have still got the grip to kind of stay with the hards, but they are. Ooh, they are. Nothing like a bit of lag to wonder what's going on. Oh, hang on, is that rain? Maybe that's what they were waiting for then, because look at that, the rain is starting to fall here, and I'm guessing that is what the drivers are waiting for. How quick will it get wet? So, of course, it's the Tyrone Boda, yeah, 17 drivers still on track. That may well change. Now the rain's coming down, especially, I mean, we're going to get a wet track, and a lot of these mediums are not going to be very grippy at all. Even the hards right now are going to be super ungrippy. But see, look at that Fusion Gamer, unable to get the power down. The power down. He's got the power down all right this time. DRS is still enabled. Is anyone going to take a gamble here and go in early? The game is very unpredictable when it comes to the track getting wet. And Paloma is at intermediates. It is. So Paloma, she's the first driver to gamble onto the intermediates. We'll see what kind of pace she has. I don't think it looks wet enough just yet for inters. But the rain is coming down, and if DRS is enabled disabled very quickly, then Paloma will be laughing. If not, her tyres are going to be super hot, and they'll wear that much quickly as Zeno stays out for another lap. In fact, all the guys do. No, there we go. Aros into the pits then. He obviously got a whiff of what Paloma was doing. And Tyler and Fusion Gamer once again going toe to toe. And up into P6 goes Fusion. But almost gives the place back. And now you can see the rain is coming down that much harder. And Tyler, look at that. Did he get an illegal overtake? It's now Tyler right back into P6. These guys are now 10 seconds behind the battle in front. As SB gets a penalty. Let's have a look at Paloma. How is she faring? She's currently, well, she was 3.8 behind, but the guys are now pitting. Yeah, you're right. The problem is Mercedes have got one of these drivers need to gamble really, because otherwise they're going. Oh, well, what is Matt Veg doing? He's gone straight on, and then we've got a safety car. Oh, there you go. Look, down to 16. Mr. SB has retired there. Has he hit the wall on the way out of the pit lane? Oh, and Zeno. Oh no, he's not going to. And the thing is, because he's got that penalty, he's not going to serve it now. So this 5 seconds is going to be hanging over his head for the rest of the race now. And we've got a safety car, which means that's all going to be done. Visions lucks in. Well, it wasn't Vision, it was Matt Vision's going to luck in because he won't have to double stack too much. Has he got any damage? No, he can just come in and get a change of tyres. A bit of fortune there for Matt Veg. How much will the grid... How much will I think? We'll take nose cone change this time. No, it's obviously no wing damage. He's been... Oh, what the hell's happened here? Zeno disqualified? Oh, no. No. What happened? He didn't ever take the safety car, did he? Oh. What is that? I said about Zeno and his luck, and he's been disqualified. Oh my days. Has he ever taken the safety car? If anyone was watching the mini-map and can let me know. But that is... I don't think I've seen that happen while I've been racing anyway. So now Zeno's 5-second penalty won't matter, and now the battle for the lead is going to be between Zoltru Visions, Dolphin and Matt Veg. But obviously with the safety car, everything's now reset. Everyone will be going to the end. The tyres won't need to be changed. We're only going to have, what, 13 laps when the safety car comes in? Probably 12 once everyone's caught back up. And I know Finley's over a lap behind. He won't be able to catch up. That's a shame. Finley's stuck in the pack. Wow. I am very interested to see what happened there. Let's tune in to the Tier 2 chat. Nothing from Zeno. Wow. Alright, so after all the pit stops, this is how the order looks. Zoltra is in the lead. Visions P2, Dolphin P3, Matt Veg P4, Alros P5, Vision still in P6 with Tyler right behind. Lewis Bolton is P8, Jake up into P9. That soft stint seemed to work well for him. I think he's pretty much back where he was. Paloma is last in the pits. IC finds himself just outside the points in P11, and then we've got Toto, Wolf, Mash, Lenny, and Finley somewhere in the leading pack. It's unfortunate that the game doesn't let you overtake, but there you go. No safety car in just yet because the cars haven't caught back up. Dolphin and Veg to crash into each other. That is definitely within the realms of possibility. Of course, a couple of guys, Fusion, Paloma, do have that time penalty hanging over their head as well. This should be the last lap behind the safety car. Tell you what, Mash and Lenny are going to be laughing all the way to the bank here if their tyres are going to be warm enough. If they catch up at the right time, they will have their tyres right up to temperature compared to everyone else. We're on lap 25 of 36 now. Right then, here's the line. Is the safety car coming in? It is. Here we go then. And that says Mash and Lenny right now up the back of the field. They're going to be loving it. So the question is, when does Zoltra go? Of course, there is a long dash to the line. And there we go, off he goes. He doesn't cap Vision. He doesn't cap Vision snapping. And they all single file down to turn 1. Everyone behaving at the moment, it looks like. Yep, there you go. Mash. Oh, I don't know. Got another yellow flag. Is that Icy? Oh, why is he on the softs? Why is he on the softs? And they've got another set. Oh my god. Is Icy actually on softs or is he on inners? Is the game... Wow. Is Icy on the softs? Is the game messing with me like it does sometimes? Top 3? God, I think it could be anyone's. Top 3 for me. Oh, I mean, it's the rain, so anything could happen. I mean, I think Zoltra and Visions are probably nailed on. As long as they don't hit each other. And then... I want to say Matt Veg. He won last week, didn't he, in Belgium? Matt Veg or Alros will be my other pick for top 3. So Zoltra, Vision, and then one of either Matt Veg or Alros. Dolphins, a bit of a wild card for me. As we're going to get even less laps racing. Is he actually on let's go to race director. Where is he? I see. It's medium soft. Yeah, is he gonna come back in for no, he's on thing. Oh, what's happened here? Hello? There's been a change of position under the safety car. Did Zoltra go off at turn 1? seems to be happy slotting in behind Vision. Oh, another ad break coming up. At least it's during the safety car. Why can't we just say no? They're not paying us. Ad break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh wait, ad break has ended. I was talking during the ad break. Got the ad breaks. Stupid ad breaks. I don't know if you saw it, folks, but Vision... I don't know if anyone saw it, but Vision's now leads. I don't know what happened. I think Zoltra might have gone off the track and allowed Vision through. Either way, Mercedes is in the lead. Yeah, he's definitely on enters because there's no way he'd be catching up to the back of the pack like that. So we now, after saying that we had all 17 drivers still going, we're now down to 14. How many will finish the race? That is the next question. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to go onto the website. Let's have a quick look, see what kind of stats Zoltra has. 3 races, no points. So, yeah, Zoltra looking to score his first points. What about Visions? Mr. Bottle Job. 10 podiums, 3 wins. So, Vision knows what he's doing. What about Dolphin? What about Dolphin? Is he any good? 1 podium for Dolphin. So only 1 podium previous for Dolphin. Looking for number 2. We know Matt Veg is pretty good. He won last week, didn't he? In Spa. That was his one and only win. He's got 4 podiums. Alros. I know Alros has got a win because I still remember his win in Spa. 7 wins, 29 podiums. Alros. So. Yeah, don't rule Alros out for a podium either. Tyler's there in P6. Don't rule Jake out. We know he could be pretty quick. He's had a bit of a rotten luck around tonight, around this track. But P7, he's still in contention. And safety car is in. We can stop rambling and we can start watching. Do they really pay? I'm pretty sure they don't pay you for ads. I'll have to ask Jake. Okay, when does Vision go? Safety car is safely in the pits. And there you go. The rev limiter is full. Pedal is down to the floor and off they go. Towards turn 1 for the 29th time. Just, was it 8 laps remaining? As Jake's been overtaken. Oh, and Zoltra. Oh, I tell you what, that's going to hamper. That's going to hamper his podium aspirations, isn't it? It's Jake and looks like Jake and Sir Bolton going through a thing, but no, Bolton's now being overtaken by Vusion. Ooh, a bit of a bump and grind in there, but all safely through at the moment. It's looks like Icy's making a move on Mash and Lenny. Lenny now in dead last. Vision's looking quite comfortable in the lead now, and I mean, Vision will be hoping that Zoltra just stays behind now and keeps his guys. Obviously, with the rain, we'll probably get a few, well, less overtakes because obviously there's no DRS, so overtaking will be a little harder. Oh, and look at that, just like that, Icy, who is back on the intermediates. Now only finds himself 1 place outside the top 10 as the guys in front are a bit of argy-bargy. Their teammates having a bit of a scrap there. Don't think Benson's going to be happy about that. Oh, and Bolton's in the pit. So, oh dear, double whammy for Lewis Bolton. don't look Benster. Right, at the front, there he goes. Vision's he's kind of out by a second now, isn't he? It looks like he's in control. Top 4 looking quite settled. Tyler's fallen off by 2 seconds. He's coming under attack from Aros. Red Bull driver looking to get into the top 4. He probably knows he's got the pace to kind of battle with the guys up front. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Isaac could make up points. I mean, if he stays within, he's up into P8. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Is it Mash? Or was that Lenny just having a... It's Lenny having a moment. Alright. How much traction can Tyler get compared to Aros? You can see Tyler with medium traction able to put it down a lot quicker. However, Aros on no traction should get the better speed out the corner. And here he comes. Will he go on the outside? He does indeed. We've got another yellow flag. Around the outside of turn 1, Aros goes. But nothing happening this time. He's going to go for the switch back around the outside of Tyler. Gets a track attention penalty now. And they're going to bump wheels. Oh, dear me. And just like that, Jake finds left to P6. Can he take P5 up into turn 4? He does. He says, get out of my way, Tyler. No brake check at me this time. And Aros follows him through. Tyler gives up. And Lenny's out the race. We've got a yellow flag. He's in the pits. That's all right. Lenny's retired in the pits. He's had enough. The gap is now over a second now. So not that it matters because no DRS. But Vision looks like he's in control. The next battle, of course, on track is Dolphin and Matt Veg. Dolphin needs to kind of stay with Zoltru to stay on the... Oh, and Paloma's gone. Oh, it's a late safety car. And I'm sorry to say this, Spencer, but the Alfa Romeos are really and truly in the mud tonight, aren't they? And we've now only got 12 runners left. Why did Lenny retire? Lenny could have got a point. But this is where... I think Mash is AI, isn't he? So he's done. Look, Toe's in. Toe could... I mean, I don't think he needs a fresh set of softs here. But Tyler in the pits. Is he going for a new nose? Yeah. Don't be too long, Benster. Is it a new nose for the AlphaTauri? It is. No, it's not. No. Are you playing with me, game? Are you playing with me again? Because it's not nice to play with my emotions. If I mean, I wouldn't put it past Tyler going on the softs. Certainly looks like he's been a bit ginger, doesn't it? Hang on, has the rain stopped? The rain has stopped, folks. The rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. This could be... I mean, someone put earlier about 1,000 IQ. This could be 1,000 IQ for Tyler right here. Obviously, right now, it's way too wet. However, if there's enough time spent under the safety car, the track may dry out faster than it would, obviously. It would usually. And Tyler, if everyone pits right now, Tyler is in the lead of this Grand Prix. And after this lap, there's only going to be 4 laps remaining. So Tyler could be laughing all the way to a podium, even a race victory here. And this just throws any kind of top 3 prediction out the window if it is dry enough for softs. But you imagine a lot of these guys will just gamble and stay out. Oh, dearie me. Right then. So, I guess the next prediction is... Will it... Oh, wow, hello! Are they... Oh, the gamblers. The gamblers are in the pits. The gamblers are in the pits, folks. Here we go. Soft tyres are on. Soft tyres are going on for the gamblers. And just like that, Tyler up into P7. Oh, this is going to get very interesting. But it needs to dry out. It's still intermediate tyres. It's literally going to be the last 2, maybe 3 laps where the track is going to be dry enough. And yes, you're right. I think spice is definitely the word. I hope I'm gonna have the words of my mouth to correctly come out. I didn't even say it right there, did I? But there we go. Right, let's have a quick look at the tyres then. Where are we? So they get that top 6 on the intermediate tyres. Maybe I actually should have stayed out on those softs. Wow. As how Bolton gets a time penalty under the safety car, because that's how you do it. Oh wow, wowie wowie wow. So I'm guessing this is where the safety car comes in, so we get 3 laps of racing, and the intermediate tyre runners have got to hope. No, safety car not in yet. Oh, that is. I don't know if that's good or bad news for. It's good news for the inners because there's less track time. Will any of these guys dive in? I mean, his Vision's. Oh, he's going in. Oh no! Oh, he played chicken there, didn't he? He know what he was doing. Naughty Visions, naughty, naughty, naughty. But I think Mash's AI, Mash's car is AI, so his car will drop like a stone. We're gonna get 2 laps of racing here at the end. Wow. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the action, but the track is still wet. Obviously, we don't know if it's going to be dry enough because we're behind the safety car, we're not going to get the DRS enabled sign. So we're not going to truly actually know if it's going to be dry enough. But you can see, the tyres are still making marks on the road. Oh. Alright then folks, quick prediction before the race resumes. Who's going to win now? I mean, does he have a chance? He's the first runner on the soft tyres, but is it still too wet? This is going to be intriguing. It may still be on the crossover point. I mean, it still looks wet. Still looks wet. Seska, of course, will be in. How much grip does... So, Visions, Jake, and Veg top 3. That is a bold call, Benzer. Especially if it dries out on the last lap. But, I mean, Tyler could be held up here, because obviously he can't go past Mash's AI. So he could well be mudded here. But let's go back with Vision, just to see when he goes. Obviously, everyone's going to have maximum battery to attack. And Zoltru, obviously, with only 2 laps, is going to fall down as well. And off Vision goes. How much grip does he have? Tyler's already passed the AI. That's a bit naughty. He's got to let him back by it. And the AI's going to get flooded. There they go. Jake up into P4 on his intermediates. There we go. So how much grip does Vision have? Zoltru having a little look. He needs to be up the road. Mash is... Well, it's the AI, isn't it? Who's the first runner on the softs? It is still Tyler. It doesn't look like it's dry enough, does it? It looks like the intermediate tyres are the right ones to be on. The Gamblers currently not cashing out. It's the intermediate runners who have got the best grip right now. What we need is it for it to be dry tyres for the last race and then see these guys coming through. There we go. Tyler has got the AI. But let's see how much grip he has coming out these corners. He's not being too ginger either. He's 3 seconds behind Icy. Let's see what kind of grip he has going through this final corner. He's still 3 seconds, but he's being pushed around the final corner by Matt Veg. Matt Veg, of course, Ben's prediction to be in the top 3. The final lap has been started by the guys at the front. These guys battling with each other now. The gap is 3.3, so I think we're pretty much at the crossover point, which means that it looks like the intermediate runners are going to survive. And right now we've got a podium of Vision, Zoltru and Dolphin. That could have changed though, because obviously Zoltru does have the penalty hanging over his head. Jake could get a podium here. Wasn't looking likely earlier, but now, if he can stay close, he's on for a podium, but he's got to keep Icy behind him as well. Icy, another driver who's just suddenly come out of nowhere. big fat. We know we got the Icy fan club in the chat. And Matt Veg has got past Tyler, but I think it's too little, too late here. As the track, look at that, the track is definitely dry. Can Matt Veg do anything in these last corners? I think it is going to be way too late. One more lap, and this could have been ultra spicy. But as it stands, we've got a yellow flag. What's happened there? Oh, we've got Fusion Gamers going round, and but we're going Vision, because Vision does indeed cross the line in the lead. And he takes the victory. Dolphin P2. Jake gets P3. Social all the way down to P6 with that penalty. That is... Ow. Not quite the spicy ending we thought it might be, but still a great race overall. Jake will be absolutely relieved of that. It's kind of a what-if race for Jake. And... the Icy fans will be jumping for joy. I was driver of the day from the game. And there we go. The podium celebrations are here. Visions then taking his 4th win in the 7GR. Struggled in the sprint race. He got all his bottle jobs out the window. And he takes the win. Jake and Dolphin joining him on the podium. 2nd win of the season for Vision. And here we go then. Here is your Brazil race rundown. Vision's then taking the victory and 25 points. Dolphin P2, Jake P3 and fastest lap. So that gap has come tumbling down at the top of the table to what, 6 points. Got to hurry up. Thumbs press continue. Icy gets P4, Matt Veg P5, Zoltru, a great race for him, but unfortunately ends down in P6. Aroson P7, good race for him up for P12. Tyler P8, Lewis Bolton P9, Mash taking the last point. And then outside the points, we've got Toto Wolf, Fusion Gamer, and Paloma, with Lenny, Finley, SB, and Zeno all DNFing. Yeah, you're right there, Ben Safe. Yeah, he did mess up that restart a little bit. Right then, so that is a wrap, folks. If you've made it this far, you're a bloody hero. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed tonight, come back tomorrow, as I'm sure the commentary team will be on point for Tier 3 around Brazil. See what kind of shenanigans Tier 3 can get up to. If we can't make tomorrow, we are back next Tuesday as we head to Jeddah for race week 13. Right then, folks. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye. This is the battle of the late breakers, and a late risk gets it.
Late break, Muddy Warriors not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. Oh, look at that. Peg Dorniak and Charlie going at it. Go on. Front by side to the last corner. Who's going to get the better traction? Race on the better line. It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line.